Hey guys, what's up? Nick Palace Photography here, back with another tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at Lightroom and what it can do with all its settings in the Develop module. So let's get straight to it. So this is the first image we have today. So what we're going to do with this image, we're going to probably show you how to crop the image. We're going to show you how to put it into black and white. And no, we won't go black and white. Oh, we will go black and white. So we'll show you how to put it into crop it, we'll show you how to black and white it, and we'll do some other little quick tips and settings. So let's get straight to it. So up here we have the crop overlay, so if we click the button we can get it up a little like cross section. If we go, no, don't worry, I'm not going to do that. I was going to do something really complex, but so what we're going to do is we're going to crop the image down to there. So if you wanted to not make it aspect right, so you might want to have it weird aspect. There we go, so that's the back to the normal. But that's the original aspect ratio, so that's like, was it 4:3? I don't know. No, it's not, but anyway. Anyway, so that's it. But as well, if you wanted to, so I might not want this little bit in here, so I might crop it up just a tad and move it over a bit, so I can have Tasha's eye in the rule of thirds, or close head in the rule of thirds. But good, you can still hear me. So I might want to enter that, so if I want to go off that I can press enter, or I can just press the little crop button and that'll crop it. Now it's with Lightroom, it's really amazing how you can actually get the history of all your edits. I only started here, but you have the history, so if you ever wanted to go back and go into it and edit it again, you can do it. But what we're going to do now is we're going to convert it to black and white by clicking the black and white button, or you can go down here and click black and white, but that's a bit more difficult because have to scroll down. Then we can go contrast. This is what boomifications, or whatever the word is, boomifies it. So we can go add some white. So up here's the what's called histogram. So we can actually, it's really good because you can drag the histogram as well, so that's awesome. But so you probably want a bit more of an arch that way with the histogram, I think. But yeah, if you wanted to brighten up the image in general, you can brighten it by using the exposure. That's pretty true, right? Mine would actually be a bit darker. So you can see that it's like probably a quarter of a stop, or no, it would be about a sixth of a stop underexposed, around about that. Probably getting it wrong, but anyway. Let's go put the blacks down a bit. So what we can do is clarity. We don't want to boomify this because that looks really ugly. But we might just want to adjust it to make it just a tad. And then we can go on to our next. What else can we do with this image actually? So I think that's all for this image. And we'll show you how to sharpen it a bit. So with the sharpening it's really good, but the only problem is if you, sharpen it too much, it'll look really grainy. And yeah, you can see it looks really disgustingly grainy. But you probably want to go to the max about, or if you have a really unsharp image you might want to go 70, but I normally go to about probably 50, I think. If we go, there we go. So you can see with this little picture over here, you can see it's just focused and nice and sharp and crisp. And as well, if you press Alt button, you can get all reset, but you can actually go into the masking. And so the white is what will be sharpened, and the black is what won't be sharpened. So I might want to get it so the eyes isn't sharpened, but the rest, or some of the rest isn't, but the outside layer, that's all sharpened. And then we can go into the noise reduction if we don't want it to be as, as grainy. We can noise reduction it up, but probably don't want to do that because it doesn't look too bad. But what else can we do here if we scroll down? Oh, favorite, best thing ever to do. So if this image has chromatic aberrations, that's the purple and green lines around the image, you can remove chromatic aberration. This image is a black and white, so of course it wouldn't. But then we can go enable profile corrections. This enables lens corrections, and if we click that, it goes automatically to the lens that I've selected. So that's my where is it? My nifty 50. So that's on this camera now. Oh sorry, it's not the mic. There's my nifty 50 on my big Canon camera. But yeah, so that's good. But what else? So we can adjust it. I'm just going to turn it off and on so you can see a bit of vignetting. It's pretty much all it does. I'm not sure, but oh yeah, this is being cropped. So if it wasn't cropped, it might not have. It might have. Let's go back. Let's go here. Let's go here. go here. There we go. So I'm just going to go back down to the chromatic aberration. So yeah, you can see it's just been a lot of vignette added. So let's just enable lens profile. There we go. But some of the lenses, like the 18 to 50, has a lot of distortion. Not that one. Let's go on to what one has a lot of distortion. 14mm. Yes, that one has a bit, but I'll tell you what has a lot of distortion. The where is it? Where are you? Why don't I just do that? Where is it? GoPro, wherever that is, but G for GoPro. I'm probably not looking at it properly, but I probably haven't scrolled over it, but anyway. DJI, that's fine. We'll just go into the DJI and we can go on to Phantom and that distorts it, but yeah, so that's a lot of distortion, that one. But there was, the GoPro has a lot of distortion, so if you had a GoPro, you should be able to anyway, you should be able to undistort it, but Young Tone, whatever it is, where is it? Samyang, that's it. Samyang, normally lenses have a lot of distortion. The 8mm one has a lot of distortion, so it'll actually correct it, but I'm not using the 8mm, so it would just distort it even more. But so if we go onto Canon, because I have a Canon lens, and so it's on the 1.2, so pick the 50 would just pick the wrong one. So we'll go down to the STN, because I'm pretty sure it's my lens. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. So what else do we want to do? We can adjust distortion even more, but we probably don't want to do that. You can double click something if it's off. You can double click and it'll go back to the default. Or if there's a lot of stuff off like this, you can actually go Alt and reset transformation, or reset the whatever module you're on. And we can go add some vignetting. I love doing some vignetting sometimes, but never boomify it, never please do that. You just want to add just a tiny bit just to sort of cover in the image. I'm just going to turn the feathering off, never do that, but well, unless you're doing what I'm doing. But you can actually adjust the roundness, so you can have it right to the edges, have it circular, we can have it smaller, have it bigger, you can have, I'm just going to make it smaller, but you can actually have it like adjusted to whatever you want pretty much. But let's go like this. Why is that not working? Let's go that one, and that one. So there we go. So that's the original, and that's the one with the vignetting added. So we can actually as well add some dehaze, and that'll make just boomify the contrast as well, but I probably don't want to do that. Let's go on to our next image that we're going to use the dehaze. This one is of the car, a nice Audi 8, so it's a new one that's just come out if you didn't know. But we're not talking about cars today, we're talking about photography. So what you can do with this image, I'm going to probably boomify the contrast, and what I do with cars normally, also as well, I'm going to actually show you this first. So if you have clouds that are not blue skied and you have white clouds, you can make the highlights go down to as much as you want, and it'll make the clouds, the blue, just luscious blue come out of the picture. And what this one I want to do for what I'm doing with the cars, I want to brighten the shadows to the max. We can probably brighten the whites up a bit, but then we'll go, clarity just makes it really stand out, all the brickwork and that. But then we want to go down to the it's called amount dehaze, so we can just make it, ooh, that looks nice. So we have dehaze on, and it just like adds a different sort of contrast. So there's that one. What else do we want to do? We might want to, that's all my special stuff. If you want to get that, you can ask me at school or something, or wherever you can not text me, you can just send me it's called Facebook message or something, or Twitter message, but if you want this I can give you that, but yeah, so then I can go some vignetting, so we can go up to, might want to darken a bit, might want to lighten it a bit, yeah, so with this image it looks pretty good, but actually do I have, no I don't, okay. I can actually, so this is the white balance tool, so if you wanted to make this is white, you can actually click that, and it should make it everything really yellow, but then around here it'll be actually pure white or pure grey. But I want to make it like white to the real colour, so this should be a roundabout white. So you seem to pick something either grey or light coloured, but this is actually really terrible, but that's actually really terrible as well. I'm just going to leave it as shot, and that's the original white balance when I used auto white balance. But yeah, so let's go on to the next image that we have today. So this is my hand there, but this is of a car, guy in the car, nice old car. Let's make this, what was I going to do this one? I was going to turn it black and white, I think, but I think we already did that. What was I going to do to it? Oh yes, that's it. So when you have it, let's go to black and white. So let's make the image black and white by clicking the little black and white thing. You can change it back to colour if you want by clicking the colour. Still going to leave it black and white. What I've done to this image, I've made just adjustments already. It would normally come out like this, but I'm going to make all just clicking it to make it dots. And this is like the, what's called tonal curve, yeah. So we can adjust the tonal curve to make the blacks down here not as black, and the whites up here not as white. Oops, that's not going to work, is it? So now we have a sort of flatter image, or not flatter, but like not as boomified image. So this is actually not black fully. So you can see up on the Instagram there's absolutely no blacks at all, and there's no whites at all. So, but I don't know, I just like doing that to some images. And then we have, what else can we do? We can make it, so we can adjust some of the things here but make it a bit different, but let's just leave that on auto. So here we have Laura. What we're going to show you now is some of the other tools like the crop overlay, but we're going to do spot removal. So what Laura has is a little spot on her chin, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Sorry Laura. So if we, why is that? No, don't want to do that. Why is that not working now? Okay, we want to do feather 100, tell you that much. So let's go control and then plus. Sorry. So what we do just here is just done. That was a terrible job, but anyway. So it should automatically just clean up your spots. Yep, says Laura. So she might have a few spots, doesn't matter, everyone has spots. You can just literally either click or use the brush and swipe. Why is that not working? There we go, and you can just swipe and just remove it. I don't like that last one, but so there we go, she's just got her spots removed, and she can press H to make the little things go away. But yeah, that's that. I think that's going to be it for the tutorial today. Oh, as well, I'll show you some other stuff, but if you had a really bright sky, I don't know if this will work, but so if you wanted to, let's just go reset. If you wanted to darken your somewhere in the image, like it's a gradient, you can gradient it down like this, and you can either darken or lighten the image. And yeah, so let's go. I don't want to do anything now. We might darken a bit. Let's just lighten a bit. No, let's go highlights. I don't know what I'm doing this image, guys. That was fine. But as well, you can go circular tool, and you can drag it out. What I love doing is just doing here and then go invert mask. And then that'll actually make the mask. If I press O, you can see the mask. That's terrible. But that's the mask there. So whatever's red is what is affected by the darkness or brightness of it. And then you have just other stuff that you can do with it. But let's go reset and like this. Yeah, so that's going to be it for the tutorial today, guys. Thank you for watching. Really, if you like the video, give it a like. If you don't like it, give it a dislike. Remember to subscribe if you like the video. I just knocked my pen. And yeah, see you guys. Peace out. Bye. Now I'm going to look at what the aperture looks like in 1.8. Let's do this. Now we're focusing on this tree right here, and we can actually see the bokeh of this beautiful lens at 1.8. If you don't post positive stuff online, you're going to get a beating. Number 3, next thing you want to do is always post positive stuff online. Because if you don't post positive stuff, the world's going to end. Not really.